ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ವಿಶ್ವಾಮಿತ್ರ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಅಮೋಘವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಮಲೆನಾಡು ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗದ ಮಹಿಮೆ ಎಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಆ ಜಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಅಂತರಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಗೌರವ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವನು ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಾಗ ಎಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ತ್ಯಾಗ ಬಲಿದಾನಗಳ ಜಾಗ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಜಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಜಮ್ಮು ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ. ರಿತೇಶ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಹೆಸರು. ಜಮ್ಮುವಿನ ಬಿಲಾವರ್ ಎಂಬಂತಹ ಗ್ರಾಮದಿಂದ ಹಾಸನದ ಮಲೆನಾಡು ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಓದಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನನಗೂ ಸಹ ಜಮ್ಮು ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರದ ಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಗೌರವ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ. ಸೊ ರಿತೇಶ್ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಮಾತನಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಅವರು ಜಮ್ಮು ಬಿಲಾವರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈ ಬಿಲಾವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಬಿಲಾವರ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಲಾವರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಬಿಲ್ವಪತ್ರೆಗಳ ಮರ ಇತ್ತಂತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಿಲಾವರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆಸರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಬಿಲಾವರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಂಡವರು ತಮ್ಮ ವನವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲ್ವ ಮಹದೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಾಲಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಮಹಾದೇವನಿಗೆ ಗುಡಿಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡಿಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ತಾರಂತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾದೇವನೇ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷನಾಗಿ ಪಾಂಡವರು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾರಂತೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಗುಡಿಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರ ವರದಾನವನ್ನು ನೀಡು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಪಾಂಡವರಿಗೆ ವರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನಂತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮಹಾದೇವ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾನಂತೆ, ಇನ್ನೇನು ಮುಗೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೂ ನೀವು ಆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಆ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಕಲ್ಲಾಗ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮಹಾದೇವ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ. ಈಗಲೂ ಆ ಬಿಲಾವರ್ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಗವಂತ ಹನುಮ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಂಡವರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಹಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನದಿಯಿಂದ ಕಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ತಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಮಯ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಲ್ಲಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಈಗಲೂ ಸಹ ನಂಬ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಫ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲಡ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗಲಿ, ಆ ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ಮೂರ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಗ್ರಿಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಎರಡು ಕಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಕಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಡೀ ಒಂದು ಮೂರ್ತಿ ನಿಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ, ಇಡೀ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿ ಹಂಚ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿಗಾಗಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಅಗೌರವವನ್ನು ತರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿರುವುದಷ್ಟು ಸತ್ಯ, ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಪಿಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಅನ್ಯಥಾ ಭಾವಿಸಬಾರ್ದು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇಡೀ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಸಂದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Hello everyone. Today I feel really honored to welcome Ritesh, who is a student here at Malnad Engineering College, who is a proud Jammuian. He's from Jammu. So today I'm really feeling proud to make this interview with Ritesh actually, because Jammu and Kashmir is the place where my heart is always look up to them, because not only the temples, not only the mountains, not only the rivers there, but the place and the people, their sacrifices, their attachment towards the cultural roots and the Indian tradition is what makes me very proud about Jammu and Kashmir. So today I'm really honored to talk with Ritesh about this, the whole Jammu and Kashmir things. So with a big salute, I really welcome Ritesh to this interview.
Thank you,
Okay.
Chaitanya, for this
Okay.
interview. So I will do my 100% to. I will that everything I know I will share to you.
Yeah. So this interview will be in English. So and if the fluency of the English is will be if it will be less, so please forgive us and watch the entire interview. Okay. So let's start with this interview with the first question. So the first question is Jammu often overshadowed by Kashmir in the national imagination? Do you think this psychological invisibility has hurt Jammu more than the political under underrepresentation?
Yes, sometimes Jammu is not considered that much hyped because always the Kashmir is considered as it's very beautiful place. Of course, it's beautiful, but there are many things also in Jammu, like you know that Mata Vaishno Devi pilgrimage is one of the famous pilgrim in the India. So many people came there for the darshan, so it's very good. But Kashmir is also that much good. But some people say that Jammu is not that much beautiful, or Jammu is not that much good. But I think as much as good is Kashmir, same is Jammu, because the people are always very kind and very respectful to the tourist. But the narrative is also set always set that Kashmir is more famous, but it's equally famous. So yes, it's hurts sometimes. Yes, it hurts sometimes, but now it's changing due to the people are also get into the Jammu,
Yeah.
and they also seeing very different things, like different cuisines of Jammu, different cultures,
Yeah.
like festivals like Lohri and Basakhi. They are very fun. So that's.
Okay. So even I was also thinking that why always Jammu is overshadowed. So when it comes to politics also, Jammu is always overshadowed because of Kashmiri. So I think I have answered everyone's question. So yeah, let's move on to the next question. Okay. So, what do you think about Maharaja Hari Singh's role actually? So many of the people doesn't know about the role which is played by Maharaja Hari Singh. So I really deeply respect Maharaja Hari Singh. So what are your thoughts on Maharaja Hari Singh?
Maharaja Hari Singh is a best leader, I think, because he always thinks about their nation and people. Before 1947, Jammu Kashmir is not a part of India, so it always stand out differently. But whenever the Pakistan attacked Jammu and Kashmir, so Indian government give army to Jammu and Kashmir in terms that Jammu and Kashmir will get into India and it will be a part of India. So Raja Hari Singh always thinks good for the nation, so he will agree for that. He will join Jammu and Kashmir to India, and then Indian army supported Jammu and Kashmir, and they give soldiers to Jammu and Kashmir, and they fought for them, and then they always support
Support.
Jammu and Kashmir. And Maharaja Hari Singh is very well knowledgeable, and he is also very well have very good leadership qualities. So it always maintained Jammu and Kashmir cultures, and it always protects Jammu and Kashmir cultures and their peoples from invasions and different military invasions. So Maharaja Hari Singh, it's very good. So I have big respect for him.
Okay. So to brief about Maharaja Hari Singh, who was not willing to be part of India and Pakistan. Am I right?
Yes.
So first he was not
Not
willing
but due
to
to
go
the
to Pakistan and India. So then Pakistan army attacked India. Then Maharaja Hari Singh, who approached India for its help. Then the first Field Marshal of India, Sam Manekshaw, also went near Maharaja Hari Singh. Then he made agreement, or else the Maharaja Hari Singh promised that he will be part of India. Then India actually, now Jammu and Kashmir is part of India because of Raja Hari Singh
Yes.
and Major General Sam Manekshaw, the real one who actually saved Jammu and Kashmir from the Pakistanis. So am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So the next question is actually, what are your thoughts on the abrogation of Article 370? So many of them in Jammu itself says that Jammu and Kashmir both, they says that Article 370 is, the removal of Article 370 is not at all accepted. But many of them, the difference of opinion is there at Jammu and Kashmir for the abrogation of Article 370. So what are your views on Article 370 and the abrogation of Article 370?
The Article 370 was made for the wellness of the nation because Jammu and Kashmir is a very beautiful place. There are many beautiful mountains, rivers, and every place is so it's very adorable. So whoever who don't want to take land there, so that's why for the protection of the Jammu and Kashmir and their beautiful places, so it don't get violated, and then they don't want to it's make it a junk of that people are, whenever they go to the tourist place, they always exploit the beautiful things and beautiness of that. So the Article 370 was made for the nation's goodness. Article 370 was good, but some people taking a disadvantage to for with the Article 370, because the Kashmiris, some Kashmiris, not everybody, some Kashmiris have different narrative because they have different mindset about that they always support Pakistan because they think that Kashmir is a part of Pakistan. But they always thinks that the India is not our we always been to Pakistan, so this narrative is not good for nation. So they give facilities and different opportunities for the militants to get into the Jammu and Kashmir. So the government can't directly do anything or can't impose different laws to the nation, Jammu and Kashmir, due to the Article 370. But the terrorist activities and different conflicts came. It's very difficult to handle, and it's make the Jammu and Kashmir very worst. So for the protection of Jammu and Kashmir from the terrorist, the Article 370 was removed so that Indian government can directly handle situations and impose different laws which will not affect the Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay, so basically there are different narratives and different perspective on this, but our abrogation of Article 370 is just to develop Jammu and Kashmir and its properties and everything. So the abrogation of Article 370, which was done by our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, is actually very good. So yeah, and to continue with, uh, so basically Jammu and Kashmir is really famous for its beauty. So it is called as heaven or else the paradise of the earth. Okay, but how much actually Jammu is safe from the attacks of Pakistan, or else the invasions, or else the terrorism activities, or the cross border terrorism and everything. How Jammu is safe from all those things. But actually, I have studied many books on Jammu. I get to know that. Uh, I got to know that Jammu is also safe from cross border terrorism and the terrorist activities. But on reality, or else on the ground situation, how safe is Jammu for the from the terrorists, for the tourists who visit Jammu and Kashmir?
So basically, I'm from Jammu. So whenever I was a child and till now, I never heard so much about the terrorist activities happened in Jammu.
Okay.
Particularly Jammu. I
Okay.
always listen about in Kashmir because there it's always happening. But in Jammu, it's very rare. It's happened sometimes, but it's very rare because I never afraid about these things in Jammu. I freely wander here and there easily. I don't get afraid of these terrorist activities. I never been to Kashmir because of the fear of terrorism,
Okay.
but I freely wander there. So in Jammu, I think due to the more population of Hindus, the Jammu is safe till now because
Okay.
there are no so much people who helped these terrorists. So the Hindus always protest for these things, and if they found that if anybody is helping those terrorists, they will not.
Okay. So they will get arrested or else. Okay.
Yes, yes. So the
So
people are also very aware about, and they are very dedicated to their culture, and then they don't want to exploit these things. So they always protest, and they always protect our lands. And due to some people, the in Kashmir, due to some people, the terrorist and military activities from Pakistan, they will get advantage, so they can directly get into the Kashmir. But it's not like in Jammu. It's very difficult for them due to the dedication of the people in Jammu for their nation and their security. And it's very safe, Jammu. If you ever been to Kashmir, if you want to visit Kashmir, please also visit Jammu because there are many things to visit, see, and experience a different culture and see different heritages. There are many temples in Jammu, and it's also called City of Temples. So you can visit. It's very safe, more safe than Kashmir. It's
yeah, so basically Jammu is the safest city than Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir is actually because of Sri Kashyap Rishi.
yes, huh?
Because of Kashyap Rishi.
Kashyap Rishi, it's also known as the land of Kashyap Rishi. So Kashyap Rishi meditated there for a long time, and earlier it's everywhere there were Hindus only,
Okay.
but after in where the Indian and Pakistan partition, these things always came.
Okay. So, and also to share with the audience, so basically Jammu and Kashmir, and now Ladakh, which is also the part of Jammu and Kashmir. So here in the three cities, Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh, so the complete whole interior parts of the J&K,
Right.
basically they follow Shaivism and the Advaita Siddhanta, which was proposed by Sri Adi Shankara Bhagavad Padacharya. So the question is, how strong is Advaita Siddhanta is followed there at J&K and Ladakh, or else is Shaivism or else the Advaita Siddhanta is not being followed now because of the overpopulated or else the cross-border terrorism, or else the overpopulated Muslims there, or else the exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits. How strong Advaita Siddhanta is followed there at Kashmir and Jammu?
The Kashmiri Shaivism, which is Advait, was followed very much by the peoples people there. But now it's very rare because of the more population of the Muslims, because there were many Muslims, and the Hindu population is very less in Kashmir. So Kashmir Shaivism is very rare there, because earlier there were many saints and people who follow Shaivism, and they always meditate there, and they are doing spiritual things there. But as the time passes, the invasion of these military activities from Pakistani, and some Pakistani people were living in Kashmir freely without any hesitations or anything, because they never get to ask anybody to you are Pakistani, why are you living there? No, they are very free to them, and it's very easy to them to live there. They are thinking like that it's their own place. So it's a very difficult for the Hindu who were following Shivism, or they are following their culture. Whenever they found any Hindu, they will get killed by those Pakistani terrorists, because they don't want them in their land. They thinking that Pakistan whole Kashmir is their land, and they don't want Hindu there. But actually, it's Kashmir. If you really concentrate on the word Kashmir, it shows the land of Kashyap Rishi. So it's always the Hindu place. It's never been a Muslim place. But the Pakistani and some Kashmiri people and consider it as their own place, but it's not true. It's the place always. It's a place of Hindus, and the Shaivism always follows there. But due to the over and rapidly growth of Muslims, the about more population is there is Muslim, and it's always oppose Hindus to follow their culture. So it's very difficult them to follow Shaivism culture. But in Jammu, it's good. They follow their culture, and now also there are more population of Hindus in Jammu, and they are following their culture. But Kashmir, it's not very easy to do so, but now it's becoming very good for them, because the situations is now handled very good. That's it.
Okay, so I also heard that after the visit of Sri Jagadguru Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswami, who is the 37th Acharya of Sringeri Sharada Pitam,
Yes.
after his visit there to Jammu and Kashmir, and the Sharada goddess Sharadamba, there the goddess Sharadamba it's herself has stayed there.
Right.
So I heard that after his visit there in Kashmir, many of the devotees has really changed their views, and they are following the Advaita Siddhanta and worshipping of goddess Sharadamba. Is it true?
Yes, there are people following their culture, but it's not that much, because there were it's very few people who are following these things. Whenever like you are saying that Shankaracharya came there, whenever they came, they also get gathered together to listen to these things, because it's very rare to them to these gatherings, spiritual gatherings. So it's seems for them very good and very beautiful experience. So they always happy to do these things, because it's not very popular that some priest or some saint is coming there, and they are good doing gatherings. Because if earlier if it was done, they will definitely get killed, because they don't want in their place to
Okay.
these things. You know that their mindset is not very good for others. It's always good for
Okay.
them. So
Okay.
it's very difficult to do these spiritual gatherings, so they always get happy. So yes, these gatherings makes them happy, and I also want these gatherings there, so that more people engaged into these things, and they can re-follow their culture.
Yeah, I think it's really a good thought. After the visit of Sri Jagadguru Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswami, there the spiritual gathering and to listen his speeches and everything. There were really a very good crowd to see him and to answer him. It was really a very good thought also. So I think we are really blessed to have Jagadguru Sri Vidushekara Bharati Tirtha Mahaswami as our guru, and I am really proud of it. So the next question is actually, many of us talk about the Kashmiri Pandits. So the Pandits who belong, does they only belong to Kashmiri, or else both Jammu and Kashmir have that Brahmin Pandits who got escorted after 1990? Yeah, I'll come back to this question again. So basically the question is, the Pandits, the Brahmin Pandits who are only from Kashmir, or else they are from Jammu also?
Like the word Kashmiri Pandit,
Pandits.
they basically belongs from Kashmir because the particular community of Pandits who were living in Kashmir, they known as Kashmiri Pandits.
Yeah.
So they always doing spiritual things like some priests worshipping gods, and they are doing some spiritual teachings, and there were many gurukuls, but now it's not there. But now a new gurukul has opened in Jammu, who is teaching their culture of Hinduism and their divinity of their gods, and now people are getting know about that. But Kashmiri Pandits played a very important role for the spiritual growth, because Kashmiri Pandit always get into these spiritual things, and they always teach different types of teachings only about their dharma. But after the invasions of these Muslims, it's impossible to for them to live there. They have to leave those places. If they don't leave, they definitely will get killed. So that's why they leave the Kashmir, and now very maybe few some numbers of Kashmiri Pandits there, and the people of Jammu, who is Pandits of Jammu, they are not called Kashmiri Pandits because they are not from Kashmir. They are resides in Jammu only. The particular word Kashmiri Pandits means they are from Kashmir, and they are doing worship of gods, which is a duty of a Pandit.
Okay, so this is the real struggle of a Kashmiri Pandit actually. So basically, they lived the Kashmiri because to protect our dharma,
Yes.
to protect our culture from the terror invasions actually. So this is, they leave Kashmir because of forcefully, because of the Pakistani terrorists, Pakistani Muslims who came to Kashmir because to spread their culture and traditions here and to get Kashmir back to Pakistan. That was their plan. But as Kashmiri Pandits are really spiritually, they are on the high levels. To protect Dharma, to protect Hindu culture, they leave Kashmir. They leave Kashmir, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So the story of Kashmir Pandits actually on 1990s. So from 1990s, the exile of Kashmiri Pandits happened.
Yes.
But I really think that, according to my studies and everything, I really always wondered that it is not on 1990s or else before 1990s or early 1990s. I really think that the exile of Kashmiri Pandits has happened before independence itself, or else when the partition of Kashmir and India happened, at that time itself Kashmiri Pandits left Kashmir, is what I actually think. So what are the views on this?
Actually, I don't know much about these thing, because I never been to Kashmir, and I don't know much about Kashmir. But from my view, I think the overpopulation of Muslims in Kashmir, which are responsible for the escape of Kashmiri Pandits, they sometimes Kashmir, some few Muslim Kashmiris uh, thinks that they should not be there. These pandits encourage other peoples to follow their dharma, but we don't want these things. So they encourage other people to gather and make them to escape from Kashmir, and that actually works for them. They wrote some things in Kashmiri language that you have to leave Kashmir or you will get died. We will kill you. These things. Some Kashmiris thought these are some kind of things they are doing, but they not take it seriously. But after few weeks, some Kashmiri pandits get killed. So then they get to know about that it's true. This is happening really. So
Okay.
then some Kashmiri pandits thought to leave Kashmir so that they can protect their heritage and their cultures. Then they escape from there and they and they follow their dharma, and they immigrates from Kashmir to different states, different regions. In some regions of Jammu and some states like Himachal and Bengal, like they immigrates from there. So some Kashmiri pandits don't want to leave Kashmir because it's their own land. They don't think it's good to live there, so they never lived there. They always be there, and they consider to be get killed in their own land only. So they never lived, and those Muslim community killed those Kashmiri pandits. But few Kashmiri pandits get rescued from there, and they now living in Kashmir, but they are not fully engaged in those things, because inside their heart there always that fear, because they have experienced these things, and their generations also get to know about these things. So it's very difficult to re follow their them, but they are following, but it's not that much full dedication, and they're full from they're from full joy and happiness. But it's but they are doing, it's a big thing to experience these things, and now also they are following their dharma.
Okay, so a big salute to Kashmiri Pandits. So their sacrifice is really, literally very sad thing. They sacrificed their lives because to protect the dharma, to protect the Indian culture, to protect the cultural roots of India. So that is what Kashmiri Pandits is all about. So basically, the question is, from before 1947, Ramchandra Kak is the last prime minister or else the governor of Jammu and Kashmir. So basically, why is that? Is Muslim population is really high in Jammu and Kashmir, so that any Hindu chief ministers or else Hindu uh, Hindu belongings to Hindus will not become any ministers or else who will be not leading any top positions. Why is that actually? So Ramchandra Kak is the last Hindu governor or else the prime minister. Now we are having the Hindu governor, but Ramchandra Kak was last prime minister of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, after 1947, it is shocking that no Hindu has become chief minister for Jammu and Kashmir. So, is really I think it's completely showing the disrespect to the Hindus living there. Actually, I think same like that. And also, I really think that if Sardar Patel ji was the first Prime Minister of India, this won't be happen. So what is your perspective on this?
After 1947, when India became independent, the power is in the hand of Congress, because they decided to make Jawaharlal Nehru a leader, Prime Minister of India. But instead of Jawaharlal Nehru, if Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel became Prime Minister of India, the things the things were very different, very different. The situations we are seeing and with the people of Jammu and Kashmir facing, they will never have to face those things. They were always a happy life, and maybe no, not maybe, but definitely it will help the India to increase its GDP, because the more tourism Jammu and Kashmir gets, the more GDP get hyped. So the things were very different, but unfortunately it's not it's not there. But Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister of India, so Congress is in the power, was in the power of the power, so it always helps uh, Muslims to grow their culture. It's good grow their culture, but you have also to consider Hindus also, because there were also different communities there. You don't have to just listen about a particular community. If you are hosting a whole nation, you have to listen about for different communities also, so you can listen what is happening inside. So I think it's not good to always think about Muslims, also to think about Hindu, because it's always a land of Hindus. So the Hindu leader is always was always there, but it's not happened. Uh, I think Congress party always supported Muslims, and that thing Muslims supported Pakistan, and that things always there were Hindu leader. It's totally different, because if there were Hindu leader, they definitely thinks and speaks about the voice of Hindus, and it always became peaceful line there. But unfortunately, after 1947, continuously the leaders were always Muslims, which encouraged Pakistani immigrants to get into the Pakistan, exploit the culture of Pakistan. Sorry, culture of Kashmiri.
Yeah. So here we are not disrespecting any religion or else anything. So we are just spitting the facts, okay? So we are not disrespecting Muslims or else anything. No Muslims is not terror. All Muslims is not terrorists. We don't
No.
consider it. Don't consider it. Here the Muslims are really good. What is we respect Muslims also. So just we are spitting the facts which was done earlier. So these are the facts actually. So the last question, Ritesh, that is, uh, how do you describe Jammu in just a single word?
Jammu, from for me, Jammu is my homeland, so it's always beautiful.
Yeah.
From my childhood till now, I always love Jammu, because it's very beautiful things there. Whenever I woke up from my bed and I uh, get outside my house, and I always see the beauty of nature, and I always think how beautiful the earth is, and how God made these things. Whenever I get stressed some about studies or some things, I get into the nature, and it always helped me to stay calm. And whenever I have opportunity to visit different places, like there are many places in Jammu to visit. There is a place called Patni Top. There many tourists came there. It very difficult to reach there because of the traffic. It's very difficult. There were always traffic, but especially in the winter season, there snowfall is there. So many peoples from Himachal Pradesh also came there, because different places give different experiences. In Himachal Pradesh also there in Shimla snowfalls there, but different places always shows different things, different culture. So that's why people of Himachal Pradesh, different states from Bihar, from every state people came there.
Yeah. So before winding up this, So actually, I follow many YouTube channels and TV channels, national medias, and their narratives. So their perspectives on Kashmir is still not that developed. So the basic facilities are not there at Jammu, plus Jammu and Kashmir as well. So is that true? Because the basic facilities and schools, hospitals, education, drinking water facilities, are they good at Jammu and Kashmir?
Uh, Before 2014, it's impossible to host Indian flag in Lal Chowk of Kashmir, because if you did that thing, you will definitely get killed, or you will get to suffer or to get tortured from them. ठीक है? And it's very impossible to do some national things, like you can't say Bharat Mata ki Jai or Jai Hind or something like that. You will definitely get killed, or you will get some worst experiences. So but now it's very different, because now if you go to Lal Chowk, you will definitely experience different things, as you have heard from the news channels previously. Because previously the situation is not well, but now it's very good and stable after 2014. As you know what happened after 2014. So it's very good there. And the basic facilities, if I talked about basic facilities, yes, government have given basic facilities, and also is developing some parts of the Jammu and Kashmir. And there now currently their flyover is building from straight from Jammu and Kashmir to Delhi, so that easily people can travel from Delhi to Jammu and Kashmir to reduce the distance. So developing is happening there, but it's also depend upon the people. The civic sense is also there. If people are not maintaining things and just exploiting, it's not good. Not everybody, but some people who have not were that much educated, and they don't have that much civic sense, they always do that things. But it also depends upon government and people. It's depends upon both. It will rely on these things. Government is doing its best for developing the Jammu and Kashmir, and it's developing. Yes, it's growing very well. It takes time to build up the Jammu and Kashmir that they have dreamed about. But it also depends upon people. The growth is very good, but if people support these things, it will definitely get things very well faster. So it also depends upon people. Some few people, I'm not talking about everybody, but few peoples are not giving their full involvement in these things. They also have to take care of these things, because they in at the last it's their for their own benefit.
Yeah, so thank you for your wonderful time, and it was a super insightful talking with you about the whole Jammu and Kashmir. So this is why I have a uh, special place for Jammu and Kashmir in my heart.
Oh,
So
sure.
Jammu and Kashmir will be always a special place in my heart, my soul, and everything. And thank you for being here and giving your time to talking about the Jammu and Kashmir things. I have asked very few questions, so there are many questions related Jammu and Kashmir. So till then, thank you everyone. Please watch the full video, and please comment your views and perspectives on the comment box. Thank you for watching the whole video. Thank you.